Good afternoon, honorable members. The chair has no communication to make. Thank you.
Government business, media budget review motion, that this House do consider the media review of the performance of the budget for the 2025-2026 financial year as moved by the Honorable Minister of Finance, Economic Planning and Decentralization on Friday, 21st November 2025, continuation of general debate.
I recognize the honorable member for Zomba Chingale. And the honorable member for
Kasungu Municipality.
Kasungu Municipality. And the honorable member for Mwanza Central, in that order, please.
Thank you so much, Second Deputy Speaker, Madam. Maybe you should allow this to be my maiden speech, because last time I was here, I was Zomba Lisanjal, but now I'm Zomba Chingale. So this should be my maiden speech, with your permission. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, allow me first of all to begin by congratulating His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika for the big win, a win that demonstrated that the whole country loves Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika. Allow me also to congratulate the Speaker and the two deputies, including yourself. Congratulations to the Minister of Finance for coming up with a budget that is responding to the current situation. Zomba Lisanjala will not focus on the figures, but will focus on the story behind the budget itself. The whole reason is that when Zomba Chingale listened to the response from the main opposition party, which is Malawi Congress Party, I thought it was a missed opportunity. The response was dramatized. It showed no remorse when they know that as a nation, we are in this situation because of how they managed issues the past 5 years. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the people of Zomba Chingale expected the Malawi Congress Party to come in, apologize, and pledge that they will learn so that the next time when the Malawians try to vote them into government, there should be a party that has learned how to manage issues. Otherwise, what you see is a situation where they are still celebrating. It's very sad, Madam First Deputy Speaker. I think we need to push an assignment to our research department so that they should broaden our vocabulary that we should be using in this House. I still feel the word liar, liars, should be included in our vocabulary in this House. Because we see liars in this country, but in this House, we are not allowed to use that term. So we need to broaden our vocabulary in this House. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the past 5 years we have seen dubious recruitment. I don't know how DPP will deal with that. I don't know how DPP will reverse that. But we have seen people being recruited in the police that even if you look at them in terms of their height, they don't even qualify to be hired. You look at the people that have been recruited, hired in the education sector, you really wonder whether there were any interviews at all conducted. In the Ministry of Health, it's disastrous. How are we going to fix this? The Honorable Minister of Finance said, oh no, we'll go ahead and do head count. I feel head count is not responding to the issue I'm raising here. Head count is simply checking whether we have ghost workers or not. This is not an issue of ghost workers. It's an issue of whether the people that were recruited deserve those positions and whether we need them as a system. I really don't know how government is going to deal with that. We saw dubious promotions. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, if you want me at a certain point to bring evidence, I will. People have been recruited at grade M, which is an MSc holder, and if you go to check this time, they are already at grade E. This is unheard of in the civil service, but it has happened the past 5 years. I think we don't love our country. We don't. We have destroyed this country to the extent that even a budget cannot fix it. We have dubious procurements. I don't have to mention where we went to buy fertilizer. You know where we bought fertilizer as Malawi. It's very pathetic. And we have dubious expenditures. And you know, one of them, a dubious expenditure, was done at the topmost office. 67 billion spent in 5 months. Not even 6, 5 months, the whole amount spent. Money that was meant to be spent in 12 months. How do you expect the rest of the offices to behave if the topmost office is behaving in that manner? We have the shortage of fuel. We have shortage of forex. But what do you see? The same people that created the challenge wants they want a quick fix. They want this to be solved in just 2 months, 3 months. Quick fix. So they are also feeling the pain. We're just wondering why they decided to roll on for 5 years without surrendering that they can't do it. I mean, if you are a boxer and you are in a ring and you know that you can't take more punches, you just give up. I think as Malawians, we should also learn to give up if we know that we've messed it. Once upon a time in this House, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I was privileged, at that time I was Zombali Sanja, I was privileged to ask the head of state what he meant by fixing broken systems. Because at that particular time, I was a bit confused. I didn't understand what he meant and the systems that he was going to fix. I didn't hear a clear response to that. But they went ahead celebrating that they were there to fix broken systems that DPP had broken in those days before they came in. What do we see now? This time we see now the broken systems. If we ask the Honorable Minister of Finance to tell us the systems he's trying to fix, he will tell us. He will not even hesitate. He will tell us, I'm trying to fix fuel supply system. It collapsed. It must be fixed It must be fixed so that we have constant supply of fuel. I'm trying to fix fertilizer supply system in this country because it's so hard to have fertilizer in good time. But we had people that were claiming to be fixing systems when they didn't know which systems to fix. That's dangerous. I want to give credit to Malawians. Malawians are not simple people. People celebrated saying, Boma ndilo mweri ndipo likalo mweri. Malawians said, not at all. We'll kick you out. We'll bring in people that will fix this country. And I think we should stop celebrating on nothing. We should begin to learn and see whether we are offering proper service to the nation or not. I feel very sorry when I see people still having energy, standing up and celebrating that it was all well the past 5 years. I would like to invite everybody in this house that we begin to call a spade a spade. Yes. And we should stop.
You have 2 minutes, Honorable Member. Thank you.
Oh, no, I said it's my maiden speech. You didn't take it. So basically, thank you, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. This budget, where I heard MCP responding that they don't want taxes, I just want to spend a minute on why citizens pay taxes. Government collect money to offer services through taxes. So you hear the opposition saying paying tax is a punishment. You need to learn that paying tax is not a punishment. But this time, we must pay even more because the money that you spent was supposed to be used sparingly so that we don't have to pay more and more taxes. The only solution in this case is to pay taxes. I want to invite you and me, to agree that we go out and encourage people that are doing businesses, people that have properties, that they must pay taxes for us to recover from this crisis. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, allow me to end by congratulating the people of Zomba Chingali for allowing me to come back here and represent them. And I pledge that I have not come here to be a joker, but to represent them accordingly. Thank you, Madam Second Deputy Speaker.
Thank you, the Honorable Member for Zomba Chingale. I now give the floor to the Honorable Member for Kasungu Municipality. You have the floor, Honorable.
Thank you, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, for giving people of Kasungu Municipal Constituency a chance to make their maiden speech as well to contribute to the motion on the floor. Right Honorable Second Deputy Speaker, I stand in this House as a testament of God's faithfulness. I stand here grateful to the God Almighty and the people of Kasungu Municipality, because for me to make it into this August House, I've seen the grace of God. My journey to September 16 began as a dream propelled by passion to amplify voices of the voiceless. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I answered the call and embraced faith, holding firmly to the truth that nothing is impossible with God. On the onset, I would wish to extend my sincere word of gratitude to Senior Chiefs Mwase, Senior Chief Dr. Kaomba, Lukwa, and all traditional leaders in Kasungu for creating a conducive environment that allowed every aspirant to campaign freely. That is what has ensured that the best candidate should win. And Madam Second Deputy Speaker, that candidate is addressing you here now. To my loving wife, memory, thank you so much for standing with me. To my mothers, Anampadwe, Anyamoyo, and the whole family, I say thank you for standing with me on this journey. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I'm also grateful to Team Noel, led by Mr. Henry Makaza, for their unwavering support on the campaign trail. Allow me, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, to also thank my pastor, Reverend Chikumbu Sendema, the Deputy Secretary General of the Malawi Assemblies of God, for encouraging us on this journey. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, my pastor said that if Faith Temple would not produce 2 members of parliament in the recent elections, he would move out of Kasungu. I'm here to testify that 2 of us have made it into this August House, myself and my brother on the other side, Chilanga Shadow, Honorable Kasungu East 1. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I'm also indebted to the people of Kasungu Municipality for their trust in me. I am humbled for what they have done, voting a young man into this August House. I pledge to speak for them. I will serve and represent my people beyond their expectations. Allow me, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, also to take this advantage to congratulate His Excellency the State President, Professor Peter Arthur Mutharika, for emerging the winner in the September presidential elections. The 2025 general elections, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, have taught me 2 major lessons. The first one is that when God says yes, no one can say no. And that when He opens the door, no one can shut it. The second lesson is that when people want change, no propaganda, no handouts, no strategies can stop them until that change comes to pass. I am therefore urging our President to walk the talk on the DPP manifesto, because that is what has gotten him in. There's frustration out there. Our people have lost all the hope. They fear for their survival every day. They have no food, they have no fertilizer, they can't find forex. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, as I contribute to the budget review, I believe that reviving production is the key to getting back our economy on track. If we can't produce, if you cannot add value to the products, if you cannot establish markets and export, we will be moving in the same circles. We will meet in this August House, discuss the same things year in, year out, without results. I believe that President Mutharika, as we all have seen so far, will get us back on track. He will restore that lost hope in our people, including people of Kasungu Municipal Constituency. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I stand here contributing to this national budget, carrying the voices of women from Belere, Kasarika, Kasanka, Maploti, Chitete, Mandevu, Kasungu TTC, and Kalenga, just to mention but a few. Kwajuma inclusive. They are being denied their right to clean water a big time. Households go for weeks, even months, without pipe water, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. This is compromising our hygiene and sanitation. It has a direct effect on the health of the population in my constituency. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, in 2014, we were given the hope that the Central Regional Water Board would construct a multi-purpose dam at Duangwa. To this very day, this has not materialized. Through you, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, allow me to ask the President and the Minister responsible for water to hear the cry from the people of Kasungu Municipal Constituency. We want water, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. Potable water for that matter. Clean water that is accessible every minute, every hour, every week, every month, and all year around. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, we have a right to water. We mean clean water. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, over 7,000 people who voted for the President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika in Kasungu Municipal Constituency have asked me to demand clean water. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I am here representing a municipality without clean water. Governments have come, governments have gone without solving this water crisis in Kasungu Municipality. Let me tackle the issue of health, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. Kasungu Municipality has a hospital, Kasungu District Hospital, which is a referral facility. It was built in 1967 when then the population was about 100,000. But to date, as I speak, it is serving over 1 million people. The district serves an average of the district hospital rather serves an average of 100,000 outpatients every day and conducts about 40 deliveries daily. The hospital is heavily congested, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, people of Kasungu Municipality have told me to ask for a new and modern referral facility in Kasungu that responds to present health needs of the people. May I also ask the Honorable Minister responsible to act with urgency on this matter. As the first MP for this newly set up constituency, my agenda is to build a new OPD and a maternity structure at Kasalika Health Center. This is from the 5 billion kwacha which President Professor Mutharika promised us when he was opening this August House. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I also plan to construct some health facilities in Nguluyana-Wambe and Chimpangwe wards. On agriculture, in Kasungu, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, farming is not a hobby. It is survival and a way of life. Let me ask the government to ensure speedy delivery of farm inputs to beneficiaries of subsidy farm program in Kasungu Municipality so that we can achieve food security. Kasungu remains an economic hub of the nation in as far as production of tobacco is concerned. As our area spoke about enhancing production for export, I would also urge the minister responsible to ensure that people of Kasungu are well paid off when they produce their tobacco every year. I'm saying this aware of the global war on tobacco, but also cognizant of the fact that the leaf remains a heartbeat for our survival as a nation. We must strike carefully a balance between the two. That is why even the issue of pricing of tobacco is an issue worthy scrutiny. When palm inputs of fertilizer...
I'm saying you have 5 minutes to go.
Thank you, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. When farm inputs are high, let the farmers be offered prices that correspond with the cost of production. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, on a special note, I thank the President for including Kasungu in the lean season maize distribution program. We thank you, Mr. President. Let me talk something about education. As a youthful parliamentarian, I also want to promote early development programs, early childhood development programs. On road infrastructure, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Kasungu is earmarked to become a secondary city. We need infrastructure that reflects this status. Our people celebrated when government constructed a bitumen road from Petroda filling station to Kasungu town through to Kasungu prison, with support from the Road Fund administration, of course. However, 2 years down the line, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the stretch from Kasungu Police to the T-junction near Kasungu prison remains incomplete. This stretch is very bad.
There is a lot of background noise from my left. Please, honorable members from my left. Honorable members, please, can I hear the honorable member in silence?
This stretch is in bad shape, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, and I asked the Minister of Transport to consider that they complete this section of the road. I would also want to urge the Minister of Transport and Public Works to patch the potholes at a T junction near Kasungu Police, and also another one opposite Kasungu CCP, because the road is really in bad shape. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, on my part, as a people's representative in this House, with the 5 billion kwacha to be effected in the next budget, I'm committed to ensuring that we upgrade some of the roads in the municipality into bitumen roads. On infrastructure development, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Kasungu is not only a business hub, but also a capital hill of some government offices such as Central East Education Division, Kasungu ADD, Central East Police Region. If we are to transform Kasungu into a second city, government should lead the way to ensuring that its departments are properly housed. Let me talk about youth and women empowerment, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. When the President announced in this House about a 100 million kwacha loan for the youth, our young people in Kasungu municipality are number to manage. With this fund, we would disperse loans to our young people to start small-scale businesses. We also train more young people in vocational skills and support the creative industry. This will reduce high employment rate and also poverty among young people in Kasungu municipal constituency. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, in Kasungu municipality, women entrepreneurs, amayo pigazigege, ogulitsa zilumbuwa, ogulitsa masamba, among others, ojogera kwa Juma Nsokera Yasenya, anakondo kwambiri because of the 100 million kwacha which the President pledged in this House towards women empowerment. By empowering these women, we will reduce hidden urban poverty that has haunted our women from time immemorial. One wonders, where were these life-changing promises before? I only wished we had these initiatives earlier to reduce urban poverty and unemployment in Kasungu municipality. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, in conclusion, as we debate the reviewed budget, I stand here as a fruit of a new generation that believes that politics is a service and not power. A generation that believes that politics is about purpose. Each time I stand in this House, I am aware my generation is watching. Watching because I also represent their aspirations and dreams. I am also their MP, and I accept that with humility. May God bless Malawi. May God bless Kasungu municipality. Thank you, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. I now give the floor to the Honorable Member for Mwanza Central. Honorable Member for Mwanza Central, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Madam.
Honorable Member for Mwanza Central, please resume your seat. Honorable members from my far right, please. If you would want to congratulate or to cheer a member, we cheer while seated. We don't go to a member's seat and start greeting or hugging him. We just say here while seated at your seat. That's the rule of the game. Thank you so much. Honorable Member for Mwanza Central, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, for allowing Mwanza Central to put a word on the statement made by Minister of Finance. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, allow me to thank people of Mwanza Central for entrusting me with this responsibility to represent them in this House. There were a lot of people, a lot of candidates who would have wished to be in this House, but they opted for me. And I don't take that for granted. I will represent them well, and I promise to always be just in my undertakings. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, allow me also to thank God for the grace to be in this House. It is not easy. I was here in 2009. I campaigned for 5 months. I won as an independent candidate. Then I thought winning as a member of parliament is easy. I contested again in 2014 and 2019. When I lost, that's when I realized that it is only by grace of God that you make it to parliament. So I thank God for that. Let me take this opportunity, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, to thank Senior Chief Kanduku, Group Village Headman Kanduku, Ziaya, Kunene Kude, Chimweta, Tambala, Tulonkhondo, Njoromola, Ngadziwe, Mulongolola, and Nchotsen for their democratic behavior. They allowed all of us to campaign without any intimidation. For that, I really want to appreciate. Let me also thank the governor for the constituency, Mr. Kaunda, and the district governor, Mr. Mbwandira, and their team for working tirelessly to make sure that our dream comes true. I promise that Mwanza Central's position and that of my party remain consistent. We will support measures that strengthen Malawi's economy. We offer firm, constructive advice where our nation risks repeating the mistakes of the past. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the numbers that the Minister presented in the House just tell us a story, not for today, but it tells us the story of where we have come from. They confirm without ambiguity that the fiscal distress we are in did not begin under this administration. It is a direct result of years of economic mismanagement under the previous government, which left behind structural deficits, revenue leakages, arrears of accumulation, a bloated and rigid wage bill, declining productivity in key sectors, and a chronic overborrowing. This is why, mid-year, we are already sitting on a deficit, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, of almost 1 trillion kwacha. This is almost 13% of the entire budget. And this was financed through domestic and external borrowing. That is why we are sitting today on a 21 trillion debt. And that is, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, very dangerous for our economy. Those of us with economic background can tell you that Malawi is almost bankrupt. And this situation gives our Minister of Finance a very awkward position. He cannot play around with figures. It's very difficult. He has very small space to do things in this country. So maybe some people may be taking it as a very small issue, but it is a very big issue, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. This is not a creation of the last 2 months, because this government has only been there for the past 2 months. It is inheritance of years of weakened economic fundamentals. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, if we don't change the way we do things, this country shall always have forex problems. This economy is in distress, and what it requires now is not Panadol. It requires operation. And I think that's exactly what the Minister of Finance will do to the economy. Because if we don't give it proper medication, then we'll continue facing the challenges that we have. Let me commend the Honorable Minister. Despite the heavy burden inherited, some of the reforms that he highlighted in his speech deserve commendation. Suspension of new recruitment. This is a necessary step to address wage bill rigidity. A rigidity created through years of strategic hiring. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the zero-based budgeting is transformative. It forces every minister to justify what they spend, breaking the old tradition of carrying forward non-performing budget lines. This is very commendable, Honorable Minister of Finance. And he also mentioned that no LPO will be paid if it's not generated from IFMIS. This bold step seals the loopholes that were widely abused under manual procurement system. It is a strong message that fiscal discipline and transparency are non-negotiable. We recognize and applaud these efforts, Honorable Minister. There are areas that we need caution and adjustment. Honorable Second Deputy Speaker, even as we support these reforms, it is our duty to advise where alignment is needed. Doubling of FISIP beneficiaries. This expansion is technically justified, risks creating the same budget pressures that we suffered under the previous government. Poor targeting, market distortion, and weak productivity.
Honorable members
must not
from my far
return.
left, please, can I have order?
On the same, let me ask the Minister of Trade, Minister of Agriculture, and the Fair Trade Commission to look into the seed pricing. Honorable Minister, Second Deputy Speaker, 5 kgs of seed is now selling at 80,000 kwacha. I think we need to understand the dynamics behind this kind of pricing. I don't know how these seed manufacturers operate or price their products, but I think there's need to look into this issue because it is now giving our farmers a very awkward position. Many people are now going back to planting seed that they harvested last year. And I think it is now time for our Minister of Agriculture to empower our research departments to start producing seed. Let us have a government department that produces seed so that it can compete with the seed manufacturers, because it's unacceptable to continue moving this way. For years, subsidy program has been abused, Honorable Second Deputy Speaker, by crooks. That is why I am proposing...
You have 2 minutes, Honorable Member for Mwanza Central. You have 2 minutes to go. Thank you.
But this is my maiden.
Yes, but you are not the first comer, so you have 10 minutes only to contribute.
Thank you very much. So I'll rush through. I wanted to speak on the uncoordinated redeployments. The mass redeployments without proper sequencing risks disrupting institutional memory, slowing down projects and increasing operational inefficiencies. Public service must be strategic and not reactive. We have seen this happening with the previous governments. I hope this will not happen with this government. Honorable Second Deputy Speaker, the tax measures introduced in the review, some of them need evaluating. The minister reported 1.3 trillion in the tax revenue in the mid-year, an improvement from last year. But we must recognize that the fragility of the economy, low private sector liquidity, reduced consumer demand, import compression due to forex shortages, high production cost and exchange rate pass-through pressures. In such conditions, Second Deputy Speaker, aggressive tax measures may suffocate recovery. I therefore request the Honourable Minister of Finance to look into this issue and see if some amendments can be made. The withholding tax, while intended to boost revenue, they may push some SMEs into informality or reduce compliance due to cash flow constraints. I therefore ask the Minister to also look at this issue and to see if there can be some amendments so that we don't suffocate the private sector. And the VAT and import duty changes, with the declining imports, increasing VAT projections is technically problematic. I assume that the Minister is banking on the 1% increase in the VAT, but this increase under the current dynamics may give us a negative result. Import-based taxes underperformed precisely because of shortage of forex. So I think the Minister should also look at working on this issue of forex availability, because that's the only way these projections can be made. So I think as a member of parliament, it is my responsibility to also put my weight on this budget review so that we don't get back to where we are. We must shift from revenue pressure to revenue expansion through productivity. And on this one, I will request the Minister to consider allocation of more funds into investment. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I can see you've been very kind to me. You gave me enough time, but let me conclude. As we debate this year's review, Madam Second Speaker, let us not lose sight of the truth. The challenges before us today originate from years of mismanagement under this government. We commend the positive steps taken so far. We advise caution where necessary, and we remain committed, I, as a member of parliament, to ensuring that every reform taken in this house helps rebuild Malawi's economy, protect the taxpayer, and restore confidence in our nation's future. With these remarks, Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, I support the statement. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member for Mwanza Central. I recognize Honorable Member for Rumpi East. Then Honorable Member for Mangoji Municipal. And the Honorable Member for Machinga Likwen. In that order, please.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, for allowing the people of Rumbi East to contribute to the 2025-2026 mid-year budget review. Congratulations once again, because I already sent my congratulatory message when I was delivering my maiden speech. Before commenting on the mid-year review budget, I would like to firstly point out some remarks, reactions, and critiques from the opposition side. Let me echo with the area speakers that the opposition's reaction and response is like they are not owning up to the mess that we are in at the moment. No wonder they were prioritizing Maheu over fuel and forex shortages. The opposition's critiques are mostly grounded in the physical realities, though delivered with political emphasis. The whole situation we are in is MCP's government fault. Yes. Revenue weakness, high debt burden, and underperformance of domestic revenue. I also explore the reactions from the opposition critics condemning the budget, arguing that it is prioritizing consumption over growth, worsening inflation, which is currently at 28.5%, and the living cost, and they are advocating for austerity, export-led growth, and VAT reform. I really commend the Minister of Finance because the government is aiming at promoting meaningful results. Hence the need for austerity measures. The minister has been challenged within a short period of time, and just to remind you the other side, don't forget that after voting, you still had that window period that's when you started messing up, stealing what? And the minister, within a short period of time, has been challenged to balance stability versus growth, fiscal control versus service delivery, short-term pain versus long-term discipline. Let the opposition do a thorough research on feasible evidence-based and people-centered alternatives, as well as inclusive and growth-oriented policies before coming up and condemning the current presented budget. The Minister of Finance emphasized on fiscal discipline, cash budgeting, and debt restructuring to stabilize the economy. The IMF program and donor support are crucial for addressing the current forex shortages and inflation. Therefore, the overall budget review reflects Malawi's challenging fiscal landscape and is trying to balance the social needs with economic strengths. Otherwise, the people of Rumbi East are really hopeful that this budget will indeed improve some of the issues that by then the previous government did not have a listening ear to. Thank you so much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. Honorable Member for Mangochi Municipality, you have the floor.
Thank you. Second Deputy Speaker, Honorable Members of Parliament, Senior Chief Sultan Chowe, Senior Chief Mapia, TM Ponda, Sub-Tier Baruch, fellow citizens of Mangochi Municipality, and those who are watching and listening right now. I stand here today feeling greatly honored and humbled as a representative of the mighty Mangochi Municipal Constituency. Before I go further, allow me to extend my heartfelt congratulations to His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika and the first and second vice presidents for the overwhelming victory in the 16th September tripartite elections. I also salute Malawians for voting beyond regional, tribal, and religious lines. This is a clear demonstration of maturity of our democracy. On a similar note, I would like to congratulate you, our second Deputy Speaker.
Can I hear the Honorable Member from Mangochi Municipality in silence, please?
I would like to congratulate you, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, and in absentia, the Speaker himself. Madam Deputy Speaker, it's going to be like unfair not to congratulate my fellow members of Parliament in here for making it to this August House. As I stand in this August House, I would like to sincerely thank the people of my constituency for granting me this precious opportunity to represent their interests in this noble house. Allow me also to thank my wife, Rhoda, my family, for the overwhelming support rendered to me during the entire campaign period. Most of all, I thank the Almighty God for the grace that I had, to be the mouthpiece of the people of Mangochi municipality. Honorable Second Deputy Speaker, allow me to assure the people of my constituency that as I had promised them during the campaign period, I am still committed to walking in the footsteps of my brother, late Dr. Clement Telas Chiwaya, who served them wholeheartedly. May his soul continue resting in peace. I am here not to replace him, but I'm here to continue serving the people. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Mangochi has great potential to contribute to the socio-economic development of our beautiful country. As far as tourism is concerned, my constituency is the heart of the tourist district. As such, Mangochi Municipal must wear the face befitting its status by focusing on good road networks, infrastructure development, access to safe water, improved health services, good waste management system, among others. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, it is also important to note that as a municipality, we don't have a firefighting engine for putting out fire in the event of fire accidents. Of course, I'm not trying to put fear to honorable members and the nation for you to fail to come to Mangochi for vacation. You are free to come, but I want to make it clear that as Mangochi municipality, we need to have a firefighting engine, because currently we rely on the one we have in Zomba, which is about 120 kilometers. Honorable Second Deputy Speaker, I promise to spearhead development and change the face of Mangochi municipality. I promise to be a voice of the marginalized and the vulnerable and a servant of the people. The people of Mbalugu, Chomba, Mpondasi, Ntalimanja, Sait Kazua, Gundapiri, Mosia, Kalonga, Mapira, Ntasi, Ngoi, Ndata are looking forward to a brighter future, but with their support, I promise to deliver beyond their expectation. Having an accounting background, I am fully committed to upholding the fundamental principles of transparency and accountability in the use of public funds. I am optimistic that the DPP government is going to construct the long-awaited Mbaluku Makanjira Road, Adimak Nasenga Road, and Pasoko to Monkey Bay Golomot Road, failing which, Mr. Speaker, sir, I am afraid that Mangochi municipal constituency is going to be an island. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, it's going to be disconnected from the people of Makanjira, from the people of Nasenga, from the people of
Honorable
Monkey Bay.
member,
So
honorable member, address the chair, please. Honorable member, address the chair, please.
Madam. Thank you so much for your protection, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the people of Mangochi municipality now would want to have a say about this mid-year budget review report. Number one, it is suicidal to note that 67 billion kwacha was drawn out within 6 months, within 6 months, under which it was supposed, under the State House line budget, it was supposed to cover 1 year. This was happening at a time when people in Mangochi were dying because of malnutrition. This was happening at a time when, during campaign, old women could come and confess to say that they've stayed for more than 3 days without eating anything. Secondly, it is financially catastrophic that interest payments have reached 2.2 billion. Thirdly, the people of Mangochi Municipal have hope that the DPP government is going to restore the economy, and it's going to restore the economy once and for all. And they know that because of the proven track record of APM, they have that hope. Allow me, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, to talk about public funds. The people of Mangochi Municipal would want to remind those who abuse the public resources to remind them that part of the money they were using was as a result of tax from, or collection of sales from vehicles whereby the owners failed to pay duty, and MRI had to dispose of such kind of assets, leaving out the owner Manjankosi. Such kind of funds, abusing such kind of funds, it's something that we are sad, people of Mangochi are sad. And some of the funds abused were funds contributed by Agabanza, because those Agabanza, after dropping off their clients, after raising 2,000 kwacha or so, they go and buy U-Fresh tablet, out of which they contribute to the national budget. So misuse of such kind of funds, it's not only unfair, but it is inhuman. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Mangochi Municipal people are indeed, and indeed all Malawians, expect tangible developments and not mere talk. I believe, as we deliberate in this House, as we promised them during campaign period, it's only if we can collectively join hands, it's when we can have the Malawi that we want, a Malawi guaranteed of a prosperous, equitable, and just. Sam Wanton, in his biography, Sam Wanton is the owner of Walmart, chain of shops. In his biography, he wrote, and I quote, "Teams doing, individuals don't." So if we embrace teamwork spirit, I'm sure we will be able to deliver. Honorable Madam Second Deputy Speaker, my fellow honorable members, and the people of Mangochi Municipal, with these remarks, I submit thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member for Mangochi Municipal. I now recognize the Honorable Member for Machinga Likwenu. You have the floor, Honorable.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, for recognizing the people of Machinga Likwenu. Madam Deputy Speaker, as I rise to contribute to the midterm budget, I began by congratulating you, the First Deputy Speaker,
speech, Honorable?
and the Speaker.
Is this your maiden speech?
Yes, yes.
Okay, you have 15 minutes. Thank you.
I congratulate you, Madam Deputy Speaker, and the First Deputy Speaker, and the Speaker on your elevation to the position. I also extend My congratulations to the ministers and deputy ministers, particularly the Minister of Education, who is a prominent son of Majinga Ligweni constituency. We are proud of this appointment and pledge our unwavering support for his success is our success. I'm honored to represent Majinga Ligweni in this August House. I thank the traditional authorities, youth, women groups, religious leaders, and my party, the United Democratic Front, UDF, for their support. The campaign is over. Now it is time to work. Madam Deputy Speaker, the Minister of Finance is a man of vast experience, and our expectations are high. Madam Deputy Speaker, for a person who's sick, healing begins with acceptance. Our economy is sick, and we must confront this reality. But acceptance alone is not enough. We must ask, how did we get here? The midterm budget review is a good start, but it is not a solution. It must be a blueprint for recovery, not a repetition of past mistakes. Malawians stand at a crossroads. As the saying goes, a country in crisis cannot afford half measures. We must chart a path of accountability, transparency, and inclusive growth for every Malawian. The civil service wage bill, consuming over 50% of the budget, is unsustainable. We propose a transparent audit to remove ghost workers, merit-based recruitment, salary rationalization to prioritize the lowest paid workers. Let us streamline the civil service to make it efficient, not a burden. Revenue collection must be transformed. Digitalize tax systems, broaden the tax base, and remove exemption for the wealthy. Empower the Malawi Revenue Authority to tackle tax evasion and combat illicit financial flows. To narrow the trade gap, invest in production, boost agriculture, support agro-processing, and fix infrastructure. This will create jobs, boost exports, and reduce imports. The economic recovery plan must include short-term fixes, stabilize the kwacha, control inflation, medium-term investment in renewable energy, healthcare, and long-term strategies to diversify the economy. Madam Deputy Speaker, the previous administration legacy demands a new path. Audit the 28 trillion debit to verify its use. Fast-track corruption cases, strengthen the Anti-Corruption Bureau and the judiciary. We cannot tackle corruption while institutions like the ACB, Auditor General's Office, and the judiciary are underfunded and understaffed. Increase funding for the Auditor General to ensure timely audits and ensure the ACB receives timely disbursements. Transparency must guide public procurement and not shortcuts. Procurement committees must be functional and insulated from interference. We must curb excessive consumption and prioritize production. The budget has good proposals, but needs adjustments to give it a human face. Protect social sectors, ensure infrastructure projects, create jobs, expand the affordable inputs program transparently. Implementing this budget, Madam Deputy Speaker, will be very challenging. The economy is fragile, inflation is high, and the kwacha is volatile. But we must communicate sacrifices transparently and support the vulnerable. In conclusion, this budget, Madam Deputy Speaker, is a test of leadership. Malawians want corruption tackled, the economy fixed, and institutions that deliver. Let us walk this path together with accountability, unity, and hope. All stakeholders, government, private sector, civil society, citizens must collaborate to make this budget a success. The DPP administration has a task to prove to Malawians that their victory was indeed a return to proven leadership. Madam Deputy Speaker, the people of Machinga Likwenu support this midterm budget review. Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member for Machinga Likwenu. Honorable Member for Nkatabe North. Honorable Member for Zomba Malosa. And the Honorable Member for Lilongwe Pirilanjus. Is it Lilongwe Pirilanjus? Thank you. In that order, please.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, Madam, for recognizing the Nkatabe North people. Basically, I've been standing up for the past 3 weeks, but I could not be recognized by either of you. But now, you have recognized me. Thank you very much.
Honorable member, just make your contribution. Do not reflect on the chair. Thank you so much.
First of all, Madam Deputy Speaker, I want to thank you. I want to thank you. I want to thank you, Deputy Madam Speaker,
Honorable member,
for
please
ascending that seat.
This is not a perfect wording, Honorable
Madam
Member.
Deputy Speaker.
Continue, Honorable.
This is not a perfect wording.
I want to thank. Secondly, I want to thank His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika for his return of proven leadership.
Honorable members, can I hear the honorable member in silence? If you have anything to contribute, I will recognize you.
Yeah.
Your time will come, please. Please, let the honorable member contribute. Honorable member,
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, for your protection. In my life, I've ever seen a leader winning with 3 or 4 words in a campaign. I congratulate His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika for his return to a proven leadership. He won with the 3 or 4 words. Mudibwanji, Mnandiso White, Mwadia Inu, Mwakaula, Mzabwelezaso, And he scooped all the votes in the whole Malawi. Madam Deputy Speaker, I rise to this esteemed House with humility and gratitude to the people of Nkatabe North, who have entrusted me with a great honor and represent them in this august House. Madam Deputy Speaker, I extend again deepest gratitude to my wife, Gloria, my mother, my daughter, Eriza, Rhea, Fanny, Gracias. I love you guys because they were a pillar during the campaign period. Madam Deputy Speaker, also I extend my gratitude to senior chiefs who stood beside me, Chief Mbwana, Nyalwanga, Kondowe, Sialimba, Bowoyo, and any other staffs. Also, I extend my gratitude to the like of Job 1313. These are my team, Meli Kuali, Mr. Chananga, Jordan Kondowe, Lucy Nyilenda, Anyajimu, Jakim Kondowe, and any other who was there for me. Lastly, I extend my gratitude to the Bizarro family. These are people who was my pillar and advising me in every corner of my life during the campaign period. Madam Deputy Speaker, Madam, allow me to contribute on the state of budget which the Honorable Minister he presented last week. But before I do that, Madam Deputy Speaker, I would like to speak about my people of Nkatabe North. In our area, Madam Deputy Speaker, we have got a problem of Mzuzu Bula Usisia Lord. This Lord has been there for quite a long time. I think before we were born, it was there. And those people who know Usisia, they can tell about this story. This road is in the dilapidated state, hindering economic growth and access to essential services. I urge the relevant ministry, and I believe because there's a 5 billion kwacha, I think I can't go more because I know with 5 billion kwacha, people in Nkatabe North, we are going to construct our road. But still more, Madam Deputy Speaker, at Usisia in Nkatabe North, we have got two major road, which is Mzuzu Nkatabe, Mzuzu Bula Usisia, and the Shikwina Usisia, which is going to Malawi. We ask the minister to consider this road to be in the next budget. Madam Deputy Speaker, we also have a problem of Ilala, because at Usisia we use the transportation, waterway transportation. We use Ilala, which is very old, Madam Deputy Speaker. Anyone who tended to go and try to go to have Ilala, travel from maybe Nkotakota, Mzuzu, Nkotakota, Nkatabe, or from Nkatabe going to Likoma, you may appreciate that the ship is old. Now, even the boats, winch, that cannot work. Therefore, it's prone for disaster. Anything can happen from now, Madam Deputy Speaker. So we are asking the relevant authority or Minister of Transport to reconsider to bring another ship. I think my friend of Likoma, at one point in time, we expressed about Ilala. There we have got another ship which is called Chilembwe. We ask the government to allow Chilembwe to start sailing on behalf of Ilala, because Ilala is too old, Madam Deputy Speaker. Madam Deputy Speaker, I would also like to express about how Usisia is. Maybe people or members can have a time to come and visit Usisia. Usisia is a town which has got no access to Lord.
Member for Mangochi East, order please. Order please. Honorable member, order. Please order, honorable member.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Usisia town is a hidden treasure nested along with the beautiful breathtaking share of Lake Malawi. Its treasure, travel, and nature beauty and untapped potential. This town, with its stunning lake view, is poised to become a premier tourist hub. Madam Deputy Speaker, I ask the tourism people to come to my area to visit the area. It's a wonderful area, beautiful area with a very good sand for the shore, and even for allocation of lodges for the tourism to come and have a fun. Even for you, honorable member, you are welcome to see the beautiful of Osisia, and the people of Osisia, they love people too much. Madam Deputy Speaker, now I come to issue of my people of Kasasile, which I ask the honorable member, honorable minister of land and housing. He came to assist my people, and now we are relieved because we are waiting for the good result from His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika. These people were displaced by our armed people, but now I think we have got a relief. Madam Deputy Speaker, now I'm coming to contribute to the issue of the budget. Madam Deputy Speaker, the budget of this year, or the mid-year budget, for people of Nkatabe North, we are contributing on the mid-year budget. Here are my suggestion as the people of Nkatabe North. I feel to contribute on the mid-year budget as follows. Madam Deputy Speaker, Madam, our country is lacking attractive investors. We need to invest, we need to create a conducive business environment by streamlining regulation, reducing bureaucracy, and offering incentive to investors. Madam Deputy Speaker, again, with diversity export, focus on non-traditional export like processing food, textile, and manufacturing goods to increase foreign exchange. These are suggestions from the people of Nkatabe North. Madam Deputy Speaker, again, to promote tourism. I know if we promote tourism, there's a forex, which the country now is lacking. So we need to develop tourism infrastructure in marketing campaign to attract more tourists and generate revenue. Boosting agriculture and factory production. Agriculture support, increased funding to agriculture research, extension services, and irrigation infrastructure to improve crops yield and production. Value-added processing, encourage agro-processing industries to add value to agriculture products, creating jobs and opportunity. Madam Deputy Speaker, I thank you for your time and recognition of Nkatabe North. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Honorable Member for Zomba Malosa, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Second Deputy Speaker, for giving people of Zomba Malosa time to debate on the budget statement. First of all, I would like to congratulate the whole speakership, starting from the Speaker, the First Deputy Speaker, and yourself, and the giant, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, for taking the government back from the crocodiles. I congratulate him. I also want to congratulate all the members of parliament that have made it.
Point of order.
Especially,
point of order.
Especially,
Honorable Member for Zomba Malosa, resume your seat.
I think that is
point of order.
What is that of order is that Professor Mutharika has taken the government from crocodiles. I think that is unparliamentary, and I think the DPP side must take the page from Professor Mutharika's speech. I think the way Professor Mutharika addressed the nation was forward-looking, and he addressed us with a sense of hope. That does not instill hope in Malawians. I think it is out of order.
Honorable, you are ruling. You have already made your ruling, so you are now putting the chair at a corner. Yeah, because you have already put forward your ruling, so. Okay, so Honorable Member for Zomba Malosa, she did not mention, she just mentioned about crocodiles. So
Point of order, Second Deputy Speaker.
Okay. Can I hear the honorable member in silence? Honorable member for Lilongwe.
Is it in order? Is it in order for the honorable member to say that Professor Arthur Mutharika took government from crocodiles? Is it in order?
Okay. I hear you, honorable member. It is not in order because government is not run by crocodiles. Okay. So I rule the honorable member out of order. Honorable member for Zomba Malosa, continue.
Thank you so much, Second Deputy Speaker. I would like to say that Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika has rescued people from the calamities of a certain big animal found in the water. So I would like to congratulate Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika for really rescuing Malawians from that big animal. And also, I would like to congratulate my people, even thank them more for choosing me as their member of parliament. Because, Second Deputy Speaker, I really suffered. It was not easy for me to make it to parliament from 2020 to 2025. I worked in bad conditions where CDF was being given to the chosen ones. I have proof. In Zomba, we stayed over 8 months without CDF. Right now, we are even continuing.
Minister, Honorable Minister, Deputy Minister for Gender, please, order.
So, it was not easy for me to make it to parliament because as a member of parliament, it's the development that you do, you show people, that makes you come back here, parliament. So, with the former government selecting the favorites, giving them CDF, it wasn't easy. So really, I'm so thankful to the people of Zomba Malosa. They never saw all that thing, but they trusted in me. And I promise that I'm going to perform well to their satisfaction. I just want also to make mention of my dear mother, Flores Kangulero Nsauka. Thank you.
Honorable member, what is Aganapenga?
I just want her to understand that I admire her, honestly. Second Deputy Speaker, and also I want to congratulate and even feel sorry at the same time to the Minister of Finance, congratulate him for the well-tabled budget, a budget road to recovery, but at the same time, feeling sorry for him because of what he has to go through to make sure Malawi is on track. Malawi, the way it was in the year of 2020, and today, very different. You can imagine the same soya pieces that people used to buy, 100 kwacha, now they're buying 1,000 something. The poverty levels are so high. They're so high. Right, Second Deputy
Honorable
Minister of Finance has got a very big job
honorable
to
members
bring
to
the
my left.
economy
Can I hear
back.
the honorable member in silence?
And I'm very sure.
Honorable members, if you have issues or you would want to contribute, I'll give you the floor. Please let us hear the honorable member for Zomba Malosa in silence. Thank you.
Second Deputy Speaker, as I speak now, I'm also thankful to the current Minister of Agriculture, because she has made sure, in the short time that she has been put on that seat, people are registering for maize, the relief maize that the former government used to promise the people in the village that they will receive 5 bags. They only give them 2 bags. And the remaining 3 bags, they were giving their shadows. There are other shadows on that side that I was seeing distributing maize bags printed not for sale, Malawi government, campaigning for that maize on the expense of poor Malawians. If the constituency belonged to somebody who was in opposition that time, you couldn't see that bag in that constituency. Like myself, my councillor, MCB councillor, was the one distributing that maize. It's just sad that that councillor got only 400 votes, meaning that Malawians, when they are tired, they are tired. And I'm very sure that right now our government of Professor Peter Mutharika is distributing to each and everyone. And just to make it...
I will recognize the Honorable, just to let the Honorable member finish her contribution. Thank you. Yeah.
To ascertain, you can see that the 5 billion that Professor Peter Mutharika has promised, even those people in the opposition, they are even clapping hands. They are sure that that 5 billion will meet, it will reach them. It reached them. Even the maize I'm talking right now, it is in their constituency. Even the fertilizer that people are buying 10,000 kwacha, it's in their constituency. But second Deputy Speaker, we hired vehicles 2023 to get fertilizer from smallholder to our people. It happened here in Malawi. Right now, we are here in Parliament. I don't think there's any member here who can say that I've hired a vehicle to carry fertilizer. No. Oh, kudos to Professor Peter Mutharika.
You have 2 minutes to go, Honorable. You have 2 minutes to go. Thank you.
Second Deputy Speaker, I stood here asking even for a road, Kasonga Road, found in my constituency. I cannot even... they couldn't even construct that road, even a pothole. You go Zomba, Liwonde Road, the pothole, they were filling with soil. They don't even know tar, what is tar, those MC people. So honestly, with the Professor Peter Mutharika's leadership, we know we are going to have that road, the Kasonga Road, but again, the Zomba, Liwonde Road will be fixed. And we have Domas Community Hospital as well. Please, the Minister of Finance, MCB government never put that hospital in the budget. And it has been there since 2011. It hasn't been, there was no movement. We used to budget for money here. That money never reached the Domas Community Hospital. Please follow up that money. We suspect that those Maheu people were drinking. Those 50,000 were coming from the money for Domas Community Hospital. So kindly, please, follow up, because that hospital has been there for a very long time.
Consider winding up, Honorable.
Winding up, I just want to thank Professor Peter Mutharika for choosing the Vice President, Dr. Jenasa, to handle issues of disaster. Because before, in DPP government, whenever there's a disaster, we used to see ministers going there to help. But ever since the MCB government came in, we never saw that. So right now, with the coming of Dr. Jenasa, we are so sure our constituents will benefit. Whenever this disaster strikes, we are going to benefit. So with these few words that I've mentioned, I would like to wish well the DPP government and congratulate everyone. I know that right now DPP has swallowed the crocodiles. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. Honorable Leader of the House.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, when we come back from health break, before we continue with the debate on the statement by the Minister of Finance, we will deal away with government business, item B, Roman numeral 1, the Honorable Minister of Finance to lay on the table annual report for the National Planning Commission. After that, we will proceed with debate on the statement by the Minister of Finance.
Honorable Leader, you have to move a motion. We do with the motion, then when we come back, we continue as you have guided. Thank you.
Guided as you have, Second Deputy Speaker, I beg to move that the order paper be varied in order for the House to consider item B, government business that is, Roman numeral 1, when we come back from health break. I beg to move.
Honorable members, there is a motion. The motion is that we vary our order paper in order to allow the Honorable Minister for Finance to lay down papers on the table. Those of the opinion say aye. Those of the contrary say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried. Honorable members, I now suspend the House for 30 minutes. The House will resume at 14. Sorry? The House will resume at 16:02. House suspended.